So hi, on the Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Happy Monday.
Happy fucking Monday, dude. Happy Monday.
A happy Tuesday or happy rest of the week to people watching this not on the live stream.
Happy Tuesday, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
Fuck,
Hell yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I got no fucking idea how to open this one. Typically, I'll have come back from 9 shows in 7 days, and I'm able to talk about that. We weren't even supposed to do this week, so I just am not prepared for any of this. Yeah, honestly.
None of this was supposed to be happening right now. This was supposed to be a break week. So
total game time decision to even show up today.
For real. It was just implied. It's like neither of us even talked about it, but we're both just here. Yeah. So
schedule's cleared up and we just kind of planned to show up today. We didn't even talk about it. We talked about other things today. And
we never talked about the podcast.
I texted you. I texted Glory 5 minutes after we were supposed to meet up, and I was like, "Yeah, Zoom link will be there in a minute. Don't worry." And she was like, "Word up."
Word up. I gotta piss. It's okay. Take your time. It's okay, man. It's okay. Not a rush. So we were both already at our fucking computers.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just come on. It's habit. It's habit.
But I noticed today that we're halfway through fucking February. I don't know where the times went. I was talking about timelines and stuff, at work, as one does. I work today. Isn't that wild? And my boss was like, bro, like, we're halfway through the month. I'm like, since when? It was February 1st yesterday, and January was literally a year long.
The fuck was that?
The fuck is that about? Like, what do you mean? But fucking, talk about it. What do you mean Friday is going to be halfway through the month?
Yeah.
Jesus. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. Because that's going to be March.
Yeah.
Who the fuck likes March?
Well, I got a lot of shows in March, so I like March now.
I also have like 3 shows in March. I am looking forward to March. Let's get
it. I finally get to go to that Make Them Suffer tour. That's all I'm looking forward to.
Dead ass. And then I get to finally go to that fucking Throne tour. And then I also get to I get to see the Plot New again. Nice. And I get to go from the damage you create. I forgot the lyrics. Whatever the fuck he says.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, for me next month, I got Make Them Suffer, Fox Teeth. Probably gonna go see Seven Dust because I haven't talked about it much on here, but I got super into Seven Dust over the break. Glory knows.
I do remember seeing that and being like, "Wow, someone's a fucking fan." Something's just off. Someone just honestly kind of mean, probably. I don't know. I'm sorry.
So they're playing some headline dates around their tour with Disturbed. So I'll probably be there. They're hitting Atlantic City. So first time for everything. And then I'll get to see Refused for the first and only time, which is honestly one of my most anticipated shows of the year. Going all the way to Brooklyn for that. I'm not missing that to save my life. And then, I got Possibly Thrown on here as well. And that wraps up. That wraps it up. But coming up for me in the interim, I'm gonna keep talking about it so that it happens. I'm probably gonna see Cane Hill next Saturday now.
It's going to happen. You keep saying
I have to get to Brooklyn. That's the problem. I'm probably going to. I'm going to keep talking about it so I look like a fool if I don't go. And then
we could all like laugh at you and be like, this
point your finger and laugh at me. Exactly. Yeah, this guy talked about going to the show all to just back out at the last moment. Fucking loser.
It's his problem.
Yeah. And then a couple days after that, I got that massive Catch Your Breath, the Funeral Portrait, Archers, and If Not For Me tour, which I'm honestly like, I'm seeing the videos because the tour started on the West Coast a couple nights ago, and I'm seeing the posts on Instagram, all of the individual members, because I follow a bunch of them on Instagram, posting stories and stuff from the tour, and I'm like, God damn, I wish I was at every goddamn show. I'm like a little kid that hasn't been to a show before because I've went to so few to kick off my year. I'm like genuinely really, really excited to go. I'm always stoked to go, but you know, the year gets going and all of a sudden I'm like, shit, I got a show tomorrow. Fuck. I totally forgot. And you know, I don't get a chance to be excited for a month and a half going into a show, so it's weird. I feel like a kid on Christmas, getting ready for these shows.
So jittery. You're just like, oh my god, I can't sleep. Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for shows again. It's been a minute. Fuck, was my last show Silent Planet? Think back with me.
I just thought back for you. Yes, it was.
It was. Fuck, that was 4 months ago. That's actually bonkers. It's been so long since I've stepped foot inside of a venue and I've had my eardrums like irreversibly damaged, you know? I can't wait again. It's gonna be so fucking good.
But yeah, we got one record to chat about, a handful of singles. It was like kind of a light week.
It's almost like we weren't supposed to talk this way. Because it was so light.
We just keep leaning into the fact that this was a game time decision. Yeah, one record, a bunch of singles, a lot of heavy hitting singles that we will be touching on. And I'm very excited to talk about. I'm glad we're not waiting a week to talk about these.
Yeah, true.
But kicking it off, we got Jinjer. They dropped their new album, Duel. I've been very excited about this one.
Yeah, this has been a highly anticipated record. I mean, they've been rolling this one out for what feels like a fucking year. It's a long time coming. This is my first, I guess, introduction to a full-length Jinjer record, and I was a fan of all of the singles that they dropped before the album was out. I thought every single time they fucking delivered, and it was definitely a band that I was looking forward to covering whenever the record dropped. Snuck up on me, album's out, I went, oh shit, it's time for Jinjer. Great, okay. I think the album opens incredibly well. I think it's a very strong, massive fucking gut punch, and then also a fucking kick to the face and, you know, a couple like toe smashes with Tantrum. I think it's a great song. I think it's, as I said, it's just fucking crazy and it doesn't stop. Then it goes, I'm not gonna do track by track. Sorry. I won't do that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Okay. I think this record is fucking incredible. I think that it definitely is not something I was worried about going into this record. Was, is it going to get not droney, but kind of just, they have a certain way of delivering some lines where it's like almost theatrical. And I was worried that every song was going to sound like that and it was going to get kind of repetitive. So while listening through, I was very surprised and relieved that the record was not at all that. They cover a lot of different sounds. They cover a lot of different influences, different fucking guitar tunings. Like, there's a bunch of fucking shit on here. Like, I don't know the exact tunage, and I should know, or the exact fucking fucking pedal board that it goes through or something, but you know, like the Seinfeld or whatever the fuck it is, they have like that fucking guitar tuning on there, and I listened to it and I went, oh my god, it's fucking Seinfeld. So even that kind of breaks it out of the almost theatrical worry that I had, because it's something that's so out of the ordinary in this type of genre. In my opinion, it's something you don't hear often. They do have a slower track. It is fucking dead center in the middle of the record, Kafka. I think it's a great song, but unfortunately, I mean, after fucking Green Serpent and right before Dark Bile, it's kind of like you lost me like a little bit, and that's fine. They pick it right back up with Fast Draw. Someone's Daughter is an incredible song. A Tongue So Sly, and then the title track is The Closer, which is fucking crazy. That is a closer. It's massive. It has a fucking nasty ass breakdown. It is a killer fucking song. As I said, it is kind of like a roller coaster of different roller coaster sonically. I think it's fucking incredible, and this did not let me down at all. The screams are also insane. The vocal to scream to fucking chug riff galore. Big fan of this record. I think it's a great introduction to Jinjer. This was an incredible first impression.
Yeah, absolutely. I've said on here, as you know, we were touching on the singles, maybe not every single time, but I definitely brought it up. I know I talked about it with the most recent single. I saw Jinjer a couple years ago open for Disturbed, and I was excited because I had heard the name before, but I never checked them out. But I kind of left it being like, yeah, I don't know if this band is for me based on, the couple of songs that I had heard. I checked out the set list, so I heard like 7 Jinjer songs, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if this band is for me. I was like not super into the live show, but it is hard for me when like I'm not super sold on the band, and then I'm all the way back there in the venue to really, for the live performance to sell me or have me sold. So I went into this album rollout with an open mind. I was the one that was like, yeah, we're gonna cover the newest Jinjer record, and I'm glad that we did, because I came away with a totally different feeling on the band that I had initially going in, because I'm a really big fan of this album. I spent a lot of time with it today, because we only had the one record and a bunch of singles to talk about today, so I just kind of kept looping the album to really try to get a grasp on it, since I had the time today to do that. I love the way it opens with the track Tantrum, because the song kind of feels like it embodies a tantrum, because it's like this big chaotic opener, and I'm like, it is so beautifully named Tantrum. Because
like, damn, that is a tantrum.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I'm listening to a sonic tantrum right now. And going right into Hedonist, I love that song as well. I think it's a phenomenal 1-2 punch. I don't know if I agree though with what you said about the album like coming to a lull, dead stop in the middle with Kafka, because I remember enjoying that song as a single, and I didn't, I listened to this record a lot today, and and I'm the first one to raise the flag hey,
so that's why I'm like,
hey,
did I miss?
Hey,
I'm getting confused with another
album's slowing down. But I didn't get that vibe at all throughout the entire record. Like, I thought that the album was sequenced pretty well, because there are plenty of songs, like a song like Tantrum, that punches you in the fucking face, and then there were slower moments throughout the record, and it kind of felt like for every 2 in your face songs there was a song to kind of pull you back and basically be the embodiment of the ebb and flow chart. So I thought that it made for overall a pretty solid listening experience. Duel, the title track, is my favorite song on the record. I feel like it's a fantastic closer and basically encapsulates everything that this record is doing in one song. It was also my favorite single for the entire rollout. I think I said when we talked about it last week, that
probably
that it was my favorite single, because it's like the first one that I heard that like really kind of, I said it, like it basically sold me on the band. It like kind of evoked an emotion in me, which that's not to say that the rest of the singles and the rest of the tracks on the record aren't good, but that was the one that really sold the album for me, had me excited, granted with a week away, but really had me stoked. And I think it really puts a nice bow tie on the album. A Tongue So Sly is fantastic right before that, and a special shout out to Dark Bile. I like that song a lot as well. Album's fucking solid. I'm glad that we gave it a shot.
100%. I'm glad you saw them, and then glad you remembered them when the rollout started, because this was thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Sleep Theory dropped their new single Static. This song is so fucking bouncy and fun. It is like the perfect cute little pop rock track. I love this shit so much. Sonically, like instrumentally, it reminds me of just like Sharia Moore, like one-upped, just kind of like that internal discussions. That's their EP. I don't know, like it feels like it would fit like in the kind of like Burn and Beautiful Mess, Perfect Disaster, because it has like little like techno moments. I'm a big Sharia Moore fan, so it's just I heard it and I went, fuck, this sounds like it could work on Internal Discussions. So now I kind of want a Sleep Theory Sharia Moore collaboration. Guys, if we can make that happen, that'd be great. But I love the sound. I love the little techno parts. I love fucking how poppy and upbeat it is. It's an earworm. I love it. Great song.
Yeah, that the definitely an earworm, and very, very bouncy for sure. Yeah. Been digging this track a lot. Very excited for the upcoming album dropping in May, debut record. Very, very excited for it. Been a fan of them since the EP. We had them on to chat about the EP, and I couldn't be more excited that the album is finally coming, because I've been waiting pretty much since I heard the EP, and then was off for a second, saw them with Beartooth, and got 1,000% sold on the band. I was 100% sold, and then they were like, yeah, fuck you, we can sell you even harder. They did. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for this album. I'm stoked on this song. It's probably my favorite single so far. I've enjoyed all of the singles, but this one makes sense to announce the record with. I'm very, very excited.
I completely agree. Yeah, this one makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Straight from the Path dropped their new single, Kubrick Stare.
I love this song so much. This song is fucking incredible. It is so fucking wild. It's so fun. Genuinely, I owe so much shit to Speed. I owe so much stuff to that band, because now it's like I could finally hear hardcore, It's like, it's not just like, oh, it's hardcore. It's like, no, that's fucking hardcore music, and it's awesome. By that, I mean, I'm able to hear just all of the different instruments piled up on top of each other, because before it just sounded like chaos, and that's why I didn't really like hardcore, because I was like, it doesn't sound like it's mixed right, it's all fucking, it's unorganized. And now I could hear it and I could go, no, there's fucking organization in all this fucking chaos. It all makes sense. It's all placed there meticulously. This shit is fucking awesome. This song is such a fucking, like, I want to get into, I finna be in the pit for this song. I won't actually, though, because I do like all of my teeth and I don't want to lose any. But this song is so fucking fun. It's just like a fucking awesome hardcore song. I have like no bad notes. Genuinely, like, this shit just got me going. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Like, it is, I want a fucking two-step. I don't know how to two-step. I want to try to this song. Something about it.
Yeah.
Something about it, man.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I'm very excited about this track. They announced that they signed to Sharptone with this release, which, as we say every time, you don't sign to a record label just to put out singles.
Fucking single.
Probably means an album's coming. Which I'm very excited about, because their last record we chatted about that on here, end of 2023, was very solid. And I got to see them a couple of times throughout that album cycle. So I'm stoked. I am stoked on this track. It was an instant love for me the first time I heard it. I mean, I saw the social media clip, because I only loosely follow the band. I follow them because I've seen them a couple of times. I always thought that they were dope. I like the album, but I'm not like, oh my god, there's new Straight from the Path coming. I'm not there yet. Maybe by the end of this, whatever the cycle may be, they just signed this record deal, I might be. But that, it was an instant. I heard the 30-second clip that that them and the label posted, and I'm like, yeah, man, this one's a smasher.
It just gets you going, bro. Like, you just want to start punching shit.
They're so fucking awesome. Back.
yeah. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, great song. Okay, Spiritbox dropped their new song, No Loss, No Love.
I love Poppy, man. Holy shit.
That Poppy, this is her best track yet. This is so fucking good.
We haven't had a chance to make the joke yet, so I had to. I know it's well overplayed.
Like 2 weeks late.
Yeah, we're about 2 weeks late, but had to. Holy shit, dude. They always have their heavy moments on every record, every release. But I was not expecting this at all. When I heard that there was a single coming out, I was like, yeah, duh, that makes sense. Like, to put a single out after the massively viral moment the band had around the Grammys. They were at the Grammys, and then the viral moment to boot. It makes sense. I was like, from a business, like, thinking about it with my business brain, I'm like, yeah, whatever. To come out with a smasher like this, I'm just like, holy shit, my fucking brain erupted. I couldn't believe it. This song is fucking phenomenal. It's got me so fucking excited for this record because you're telling me there's songs like Soft Spine and No Loss, No Love as singles, bro. How fucking brutal could this record possibly be? And then I was reading a track by track interview that they did, and I'm like, I have to stop reading this because I'm getting excited about an album that I can't hear for another month, and I'm just gonna stoke myself out. So I have to stop. I know that's the point of it, but for me, I need to know what it sounds like. I can't just go based. I'll excite myself so much based on what they said. It won't live up to the hype, and then I'll hate the record. So I was like, I have to stop reading this. All of that to say, all this word vomit to say, this song is fucking phenomenal. I'm trying not to burn the fuck out of it because it could be on repeat for me all day, every day. Holy shit, Spiritbox is so back. They never left, but now they're just heavy as balls. That's pretty much this song in a nutshell. Heavy as balls. I'm so excited for this album.
Yeah, everything you fucking said, I completely agree. The timing of the single, how heavy it is, the singles that they've dropped so far, the anticipation for the record is fucking through the roof because I want super fucking heavy Spiritbox. I liked their last EP. I liked the record before that. I thought it was solid, but it's something I haven't gone back to. This type of song scratches that itch of just chaotic, scary metal that I just really like. It feels like you're just fucking spiraling. It feels like a song of just spiraling, and I love that shit so much. It's so loud and aggressive and in your face, and not just like I'm gonna fucking scream in your face. It's like there's like shit, pointy shit in the audio. It's so hard to describe. It's just like the riffs. And do you understand? The song is sharp. It's a sharp fucking song. You know what, man? Somebody's gonna understand what I'm fucking saying. They're gonna be like, "Oh, pointy song. Okay, I'm gonna
leave in the comments down below because this is the clip. Let us know."
No. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm standing by that shit. It's a pointy song. Spiritbox. No loss. No love. I think that I think it's a great song, and I hope that the rest of the album is as heavy and as chaotic and pointy as this, because holy shit, it was literally 30 seconds in, I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? This is incredible. Win. Immediate win. No fucking questions asked.
Yeah. I want to get my teeth knocked out to this song.
I would love to watch you get your teeth knocked out during this song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me personally, as I said, I do enjoy my teeth.
Philly, April 14th. I'll see you there.
Just text me a video, you know?
I'll FaceTime you.
That's just gums. And I'm like, oh, the fuck? Oh, God. What happened?
Games We Play dropped his new single, If I'm Honest. It's also his first independent release. Since the last record. You know, he was on Fueled By, now he's off Fueled By. He dropped a single on there as well. Now we're back to he's independent now, which is very exciting. You know, I'm on his texting line. Found that out.
Text.
I found that out with this album release. I guess I signed up at some point, which is fine. I like Games We Play. But I got a text that let me know it was the first independent release. So the information literally came right to my phone. Thanks, Emin.
You didn't have to do any digging, or you didn't have to do your job for that.
Nope. I could show you the text. It's sitting right there. I got an email too. Apparently, I signed up for the email list. Yeah.
You're just signed all the way for everything, man.
Yep. And it doesn't go to my promotions folder because I get notifications about it to my phone.
Says no, he really wants to see this. This is legit.
I don't know. I don't remember ever signing up for it, but hey, man. I do enjoy Games We Play, so I won't be unsubscribing. But yes, first independent release, very exciting. Song is fucking awesome. Really digging what Games We Play has been doing. Pretty much since, you know, they came on the scene, the EP, the album has all been phenomenal. Especially that record, I really enjoyed that.
Really
And this song is fucking dope. Curious to see where this goes in terms of, you know, being independent now, because as we know, typically band signs to label, we see some sort of release, band goes independent. We don't know what the fuck that means. We could just see singles for the rest of the year, which is fine as long as Games We Play is releasing. We'll be talking about it and we'll be excited. So yeah, I'm digging this.
Yeah, damn right. I think that this song is fucking insane. Well, that's such a fucking. This song's fucking insane. It's a cute, happy-go-lucky sounding
Hmm.
song. I think it's incredible. I love games we play. I fucking love his voice a lot. Um, you kind of fucking nailed everything. I'm
My
excited to
bad.
see. Yeah, it's okay. Don't do it
Stop
again.
talking.
God, fucking jagweed. I don't know. Is that sounds like a fucking 70s term. I don't know. I think that's fine. I think it's a great song. And as you said, I'm very excited to see what comes after this because if this is a sign that like it's gonna drop, like start a little rollout or something, I'm down.
Sign me the
Especially
fuck
because
up.
I mean it makes sense because his album was delayed.
Hmm.
So in that time that it should have already been out, he should have been, moving through that rollout and then starting on the next thing. So I do feel like we're a few months early for it to start, but honestly, it would still be the same original schedule. So
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. I'm happy for whatever though. It's also very like early 2000s shit you would hear on the radio.
Mhm.
It's good because it has a little build up and shit. Big
Yeah,
fan of
but
this song.
that's just honestly a vibe. I think that's why I gravitate towards his music. It's not something I listen to all the
Yeah.
time, but when it comes on, I'm stoked on it.
Mhm.
Because it does scratch that like early 2000s itch for me,
Yeah.
as a kid that grew up in that time frame listening to what was on the radio. This is, I know you listen to Christian gospel music.
CDs.
Yes, CDs, not the radio. So yeah, this for me, scratches that itch of like what I would listen to in the backseat of my mom's Nissan Maxima.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, song's pretty awesome.
Song fucks.
Song fucks.
Song fucks. Archers dropped their new song Never Enough. No, guys, it is not a One Direction cover. We'll get them next time. I think the song is fucking awesome. I love Archers. We spoke to Archers fucking ages ago.
It's like
I'm
last
sure it was
year.
just the tail end of last year. It was the
The
tail end of
middle of
last year.
last year.
Fuck, it was probably like 4 months ago, guys. I don't know. My time is so off right now. I think it's an incredible song. It builds up like multiple times in the song, so it's just kind of it sounds like a very live track where it's just like you could see how he's like interacting with the crowd and how the crowd is getting like bigger and bigger and bigger as the song progresses. Something just you could visualize. Something you could visualize if you're like a true music lover, you should be able to visualize that. If not, you're fake. I love this song a lot. I think Archers is an incredible band, very talented. Um it's just a classic fucking good ass metalcore song.
Hell
Nothing to
yeah.
really rant about.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, song's fucking awesome. They announced that they signed to SBG Records, which is very exciting. Awesome to see the path that Archers has taken since we spoke to them earlier last year. Because shortly after that, they announced the Asking Alexandria tour, and now they're out supporting Catch Your Breath, which is very exciting. They got a label deal now, so I'm very excited to see what 2025 has in store with them. They got a bunch of dates overseas as well, which is just fucking awesome. Every single time they put something up, I'm just like, holy shit, this fucking band. It just keeps growing. It's growing right in front of my very fucking eyes, and I love to see it.
Slow down. Actually, no, keep going.
Yeah, keep
guys.
going.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm loving the growth. The song is fucking awesome. It's honestly one of my favorite Archer songs so far, and I'm very excited to see again. We've said it once this podcast, say it again. Bands typically don't sign label deals to fuck off.
Nope. Just to sit there.
Just to sit there and do jack shit typically doesn't happen. So I'm excited to see what the rest of the year brings for Archers. And I'm stoked to see them later this month for the second time.
Should be dope. Should be fucking dope.
Hell yeah. Ryan Oakes and Diggy Graves dropped their new single Out of My Mind. I thought this song was pretty fucking awesome.
I thought the song was great. I mean, this one out of all of so in my opinion, Ryan Oakes always has kind of like that Eminem what is it called? Is it the Eminem show? The red one? Always kind of even I don't fucking know if that's the right album. It's just Eminem, early 2000s Eminem vibes, where it's just kind of like the very simple but taunting kind of like backbeat, his tone, the ad libs that he would do. I think it's very reminiscent of that, and I think it's great. Because who the fuck doesn't like early 2000s Eminem? Except when he gets a little fucking weird. Because he has a lot of those moments. But his commercial shit, who doesn't love it? I think that this song is great. And I think this one, out of all the other tracks that he's dropped, I think this one is the most reminiscent of that Eminem song sound. And I think it's great. I think it's a big compliment. Because again, Eminem is fucking massive for that sound. That's all I got.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I thought that the song was pretty solid. Typically 9 times out of 10 we're on here saying that the tracks are pretty solid from Ryan Oakes. He drops monthly, so we're consistently talking about the newest release. I dig this one. It's we like to, maybe wouldn't be the one that I would first come back to. There's other ones that would come to mind, but I think it's solid. It comes on. I'm not skipping it. Consistency, man. That's what makes it so hard to talk about Ryan and his releases, is just because it's consistently good. I
have nothing to shit on here, man.
Yeah,
give me something.
It's like it just kind of feels like we're copping out after the 30th release in a row we've talked about that we're like, yeah, it's pretty good. Nothing else.
That's about it, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solid. Nothing More dropped their new single, We're All Gonna Die. I love this song a lot. I think it's incredible. It's theatrical. It is sad. It's fucking depressing, actually, but it's kind of, thinly veiled depressing with kind of like, damn, fucking crazy instrumentals, almost some hopefulness, because I'm pretty sure there's a choir in there, where it just kind of feels like it's lifting you up, but then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh, we're all gonna die. That's chill. That's fine.
Yeah.
They always fucking crush it.
I enjoyed this song. One thing I know for sure is that I will always enjoy the singles that Nothing More puts out. They're always very consistent with that. The albums, I have mixed feelings about the past couple of records we've chatted about. Generally always a very positive view, but the singles wind up being one thing, the rest of the album winds up being a slightly different thing sonically, and I always forget that they sound more like the other thing than what the singles are portraying. Like I still hear House on Sand and I'm like, yeah, the album probably sounds like that, and the album does not sound anything like that at all. So yeah, they announced a deluxe edition of the album. That's what this song is off of. It's the only like new song off the record for the deluxe. The rest is remixes and things of that nature. So we probably won't be covering the deluxe on here because we've covered the album and now we've covered the single. But I think this song is solid. I'll definitely be revisiting it, and I might even check out the deluxe on my own time, because I need like a reason to revisit Carnal, because
it was a great record.
Yes, it was a great record, but for me dropped right around the same time as the Wage War album, which totally stole the spotlight from everything that month. So and I like had my initial thoughts on that record were so not positive. They changed, but the initial feeling I got from that record made me be like, I'll just go back to the album that made me feel good from the first time I heard it, and not the one that took a second listen for me to really enjoy. But yeah, I need a reason to go back to that album, because I haven't listened to it since then, and the deluxe is a great excuse for that.
There we go. I was gonna say that's typically why deluxes are released, so it's like you're doing the thing.
I'm doing the
hope people do.
I'm doing the thing, man. I'm falling for the marketing.
You're falling for it, dude. Fuck. Shit.
Hate when that happens.
God. Jesus Christ.
Eminence dropped their new single, Death Shall Have No Dominion. Holy fucking shit, this fucks. I know that you were a big fan of the last record. I also enjoyed it, but you had it on one of your lists somewhere, and I was like, God damn, I forgot how much you really did enjoy this album. And the fucking single, bro, fucks.
You forgot how much I enjoyed that record. I forgot how much I enjoyed that record. Because, like, I mean, it depends on the day, but my mind is the mind of a fucking goldfish, you know? It's the album comes out, and I go, this is really good, and then I forget about it. This song just reignited the flame of love that I had in my heart for Imminence. How just beautiful it is, because it's they weave together just the gentleness and beauty of orchestra and strings and just big instruments, big sounds with just the harsh and terrifying wails and screams, and it just comes together as just this fucking beautiful song, and it is wonderful, and the contrast works so well. I love this band so much. They're so fucking smart. They make such good music. This song is incredible. It blew me away. I have to revisit The Black. Um, and I need to listen to this song like a billion times more.
I agree.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Deadlands and The Pretty Wild dropped their new single, Kundalini.
Yes, they did. Yes, they fucking did. I'm a big fan of Deadlands. You know, I've been following Casey and the band on TikTok and Instagram for a long time, and eventually, you know, the covers that Casey did that and still does pushed me to check out the band. At the time they only had the EP out, and crushed the one of the songs off the EP. Totally fucking blew me away. And I was instantly sold on this band. And the singles off of the upcoming project thus far have been phenomenal. They signed to Spine Farm, and you know, made it knowledge that there is something coming, albeit didn't necessarily say what. They did say big things coming, you know, alongside the singles so far. And you know, this song is fucking phenomenal. I love everything they do. This is no exception. Patiently waiting for whatever the full release will be, because you know, that EP came out a little bit ago. I've listened to it a million times, and it's time for the next thing to put on repeat. I'm very excited.
Damn right. I think this track is incredible. It is a fucking wild ass metalcore track with a lot of almost deathcore-y vocals at times, but I mean, still sonically, I would still classify it as a metalcore track. But if you lean towards the heavier side of metalcore, you will love this track. If you lean towards the melodic, heavy side of metalcore, I'll toss another fucking buzzword in there, you would love this track. Great song. I think it's fucking crazy. Breakdowns, insane. Great song. Fucking insane. Loved it.
Hell yeah. And for our last topic of the night, Dwayne dropped his new single, Highway Robbery. And it's good. It's very good.
It's good.
I hesitate because it's definitely the most different sounding. Like, there's definitely a sonic change in the Dwayne universe with this song. It is not like anything we have heard him do thus far.
Let me say it. I love Dwayne, and I do like this track to a point. If you like Imagine Dragons, this song is for you. Also, like, Andy Grammer, it's just like, it's all of those like fucking like pop rock early 2000s like legends in one song. So not mad at it. I listened to Andy Grammer. I listened to Imagine Dragons. I listened to Maroon 5. This is what it sounds like to me, and I think it's great. I think he did an incredible job, but I would love it if we could go back. If that's okay. If not, I will still be listening. I'll still be supporting, but goddamn, Perfume, My Favorite Blue Jeans. Let's talk about it. That shit was great. That shit was gold. But I do like the cute little love song. You know, I get it. You're in love. He's been in love. I mean, the fucking last album was like all love songs.
Yeah,
great song, loved it.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by the sound change, but it's welcome, because it was basically 2 records that all kind of lived basically in the same kind of sound. I feel like the most recent record was a little bit darker or had darker moments, because one of my favorite songs is "Simple" with Dallin Weeks, and that's definitely a darker sounding song. So this is a welcome surprise, and the singles that kind of turned into an EP of those singles last year kind of continue to exist in that world. So we covered those. It's not like we're only comparing to the albums, but it does feel like it's this out of left field thing that I'll welcome with open arms if it continues, if it goes back to normal, if it does another crazy thing. I'm in on the Dwayne project. I've been buckled in for a long time. I ain't unbuckling and jumping ship now.
Hell no.
Sign me the fuck up.
Too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that he's dropped like a lot of bad things, but no, he's never let us down. So it's like, fuck. Sure. What the hell? Sure. Like, all right. Yep. I'm with you, man.
But yeah, that's all the topics we have today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's Good Noise, _cast. Instagram's Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. TikTok is Good Noise Podcast. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. All your streaming services are Good Noise Podcast. And Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, your Twitch subs, your merch store plug, your Amazon storefront plug, and your important plugs. And we're going to sign the fuck off.
Check out our merch. It's goodnoisepodcast.creator-spring.com. Check out our Amazon storefront. It has all the equipment we use to make our podcasts and our interviews. Everything you watch us do, almost everything that we use is on that Amazon storefront. We get a little commission. I was trying to be savvy. I was trying to be cool.
A little commish.
We get a cute little commish if you buy something, and that helps us continue the podcast. That's fucking awesome if you do decide to do that. Thank you to our Patreon supporters, Matt from Pulses, Pop Pug Apologist, David Arrington, and Tyson from Heal the Hurt, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch sub. Thank you, Matt from Pulses.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. You're the best.
Important plugs. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian Hate. Be a decent person. Be a kind person out there. Shit's tough out there. Everyone's already having, like, a bad day as it is. So, it doesn't hurt to be nice. It doesn't hurt to open the door for a little bit longer. Wait for that person who's running across the parking lot because they see you opening the door. It's cool. It's chill. 5 seconds. That should be fine. That won't kill you. So yeah, be a cool, decent person.
Hell yeah. Well, that's all we have today. I've been Shane.
I've been Glory.
And we've been the Good Noise Podcast. See you next week. Bye.